Hello and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Standard again. This time again I'm taking a list from the standard challenges on MTGO, Magic Online, where we get tournaments every weekend to see how the standard format is developing in a sense. And this weekend we have GRUUL, Chariot, Magda, Prosperous Innkeeper, Goldspan Dragon. Technically Timur, I guess, if you want to be very correct, we'll have a blue splash here for counterspells. Easily doable with all the treasures. And this deck is back on the menu. It won the standard challenge on Saturday. And it's also playing a new card, Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Well, not new anymore, after the Neon Dynasty Championship. One of the breakout cards there, of course, the Fable. We all know about it by now. But yeah, it's definitely interesting to see see the success and alchemy of Fable. Will that also translate over to standard? And apparently it did in the case of this GRUUL player. And yeah, I mean the rest of the deck is what we remember from I guess the first time this made a splash was, I mean, even in the previous format, I used it at the Challenger Gauntlet. Raphael Levy a year ago popularized Magda, Jaspera Sentinel, Chariot. Like we've been playing with these cards for a long time. But yeah, this is pretty much very similar to what João Depra brought to the World Championship last fall. Just a changing Fable for some threats. And cutting down on Prosperous Innkeeper, no Ranger class. Ranger class is a little slow, the format has gotten faster. It's usually the case when, although Ranger class has its upside too, right? Like Ranger class being pretty okay. I would guess it's pretty good against like the black-white decks, because they have to really remove the enchantment at some point. Well, yeah, anyways, the trick of the deck is essentially ramp out early your Chariots, your Goldspan Dragons, then go crazy, especially Magda plus Goldspan Dragon. You can fetch Chariot by sacrificing 5 treasures, or you can fetch a Goldspan Dragon with the Magda ability. That's some late game potential that you have in your aggressive 2-drop Magda built in, which is weird and powerful, of course. And you have some counter spells in case you're running into Planeswalkers, Sweepers, what have you. Sideboard filled up with 4 Magma Sprays, small creatures. Want to get killed here. 4 Burning Hands is weird, I would say, because from my experience playing, just no green, really. Nobody's playing green. Green is dead. So I'm very confused by 4 Burning Hands. That seems like the wrong choice, in my opinion. Nonetheless, successful. That sounds like a very, very good deck, because I would assume that these Burning Hands stayed in the sideboard a lot during the matches of the Standard Challenge. Then we have Outland Liberator. Yeah, decent card. Can be brought in against any enchantment artifact deck. And Tangletrap against Goldspan Dragons of the opposing side, and some more counter spells. Makes sense. Mana base is consisting of 23 normal lands, 3 Shatterskull, so 26 in total. We got some man lands. We got some Sokenzan and Boseiju, of course. Yeah, that is the deck. Let's try it out. Let's see how it plays. Mic check, everything's working. I haven't touched this archetype in a long time. I'm excited to see it in action again. This is pretty much like not this deck, but the adventure version of Magda plus Chariot is what I used to qualify for the World Championship. So there's some sentimental value to me, I suppose, memories connected with this deck. When I qualified for the World Championship, the deciding match, I was on the draw in a mirror match. Almost 75 card mirror, very, very close list. It was a teammate of mine, David Inglis. And I had on the draw, Jaspera Sentinel turn 1, turn 2 Magda, make a treasure, turn 3 Goldspan Dragon, a Crone War in the same turn, take the Lovestruck Beast of my opponent, turn 4 Goldspan Dragon, Chariot, and I think not another thing. Like, it was completely ridiculous what I did. Turn 3, I cast turn 3, Goldspan Dragon and a Crone War. Yes. This hand, I don't know, it's almost a mulligan to 5, I think, but I hate mulliganing, and I'd rather stay safe here. I mean, not stay safe, but yeah, maybe I should have gone to 5. I mean, we drew pretty badly here. 2 lands off the top. Zarulf Realm Eater, 3 lands off the top. Let's go. Haven't seen this artwork ever. Looks kind of cool. And yeah, it's an interesting card. It's good against tokens, right? Non-land permanent, yeah. Green-black midrange. I know that some Japanese players played green-black midrange at the Neon Dynasty Championship, but that was alchemy, to be fair. I always forget to change my lands, huh? So you gotta be visually... Also has Kamigawa lands. Could upgrade my lands a little bit visually. Alright, this is fine, as long as they don't have another removal. Sort of fine. Not... Oh my god, so many lands. Give me a break. $26 is a lot, to be fair. But we do have a decent amount of utility lands. Like Shatterskull Smashing is, of course, a good spell in the stack. A really good spell, because you have all these treasures, you have a lot of mana, and then in the late game, just like double kill attack. For example, now, like my opponent puts me so low that the hive just kills me, I guess. That's a problem. So how do I defend myself against that? I can't, right? I'm just dead to it. I have to hope they don't go for it. So I have 6, 8 mana, 10 mana potentially. I can use 8 mana here, kill these 2. But then I only have 1 blocker, so... Yeah, I think the thing that I have to do here... I just have to attack and hope they don't go for it. It's sad, but yeah. I mean, my draw was absolutely abysmal. And I perhaps should have mulliganed my 6, which had like 4 lands, a Shatterskull, and a dragon. So yeah, it wasn't a great 6. They have a spell for some reason. I don't know what it is, but maybe they have Tamio, their protection. Alright, you got me. That was a very lame game. Okay, I was making fun of Burning Hands, but this might actually be a matchup, huh? But Burning Hands is exceptionally good. I suspect, I don't know, we've just seen these 2, but they might have Tavola, they might have some bigger things as well. The rest of the deck, I mean, Dragon's Fire, Magda, Jaspera Sentinel, Fable, Moonveil. I don't really know if these Negates or Disdainful Strokes are any good. So I think I'll just leave it with these 3 Burning Hands for now. Is Dragon's Fire worse than Burning Hands? Dragon's Fire kills the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. I don't know how many black creatures my opponent has. We'll see in game 2 and then maybe adjust for game 3. Sure. There's the Fable. Yeah, Magda becomes a lot better with the Treasure Maker here as well. And yeah, Goldspan obviously a great synergy too. Magda going down. It's unfortunate. No land drop. Of course. Last game. Oh, Magda survives. Alright. So we'll play the Fable, I suppose. I was about to complain. Last game I'm flooding a lot, and now I'm screwing. What is this game? Is it It looks like, even though we're screwing here, we're looking good. Alright. Guess the Innkeeper I do not want. The rest seems good. So I have 5 mana essentially here. I could technically just play my Stormseeker and attack and then Burning Hands this thing. Seems like a good play, huh? Attack for 7. Stormseeker is a good Magic the Gathering card. Ooh, yeah, I gotta be careful, I suppose. This thing grows when you sack treasures. But 6 damage is plenty. Oh my god. Yeah, so it's not the worst, I guess, but it's good. It's a pretty good card against the token decks, I suppose, as well. Black-white. It doesn't deal with planeswalkers though. Oh, I can give Kiki haste here, huh? It's actually funny. Okay. Maybe they thought they would kill Kiki as well. That didn't seem worth it. Alright. Okay, yeah, Cutting Ritual, interesting, huh? It's good against Ranger class, which I'm not even playing. Alright, the Sarulf is kind of scary. Let's play 4th Burning Hands. They have multiple of these Cutting Rituals. It makes me not wanna... play Sentinel. But, I mean... Yeah, we're losing like all these tokens to... All these cards get affected by Ritual. Yeah, they have multiple of those, then maybe I don't want the Sentinel too much. And I'd rather have Disdainful Stroke, Negate, on the draw. Alright, you know what, I'll just stick it as is. I mean, I think like if they tap themselves out early for like a Culling Ritual, and then I can just follow up with like a Haymaker, like a Chariot or whatever, it's fine. Yeah, this seems decent. Nothing spectacular. We're missing our... Jaspera Sentinel is missing a body to generate productive mana with. But yeah. Productive mana. What am I even talking about? They have something. What the heck? What is it? What is that? Ray of Enfeeblement? They brought it in? How do you say that? Enfeeblement or enfeeblement? Enfeeblement? I don't know. We don't have any blue, so I'll just put some red. And yeah, use the Dragon's Fire. I could use Burning Hands, but I'm worried about bigger things. And like, yes, Hive of the Eye Tyrant doesn't get hit by Burning Hands, but this is looking to be a game where Hive is probably not so important. Because the other things matter. I love that. Love that they're trading for my Sentinel. It's pretty much almost dead and would die to a Culling Ritual in the late game anyways. Yeah, I think I'll play this instead of Shatterskull. It's kind of funny that those give you tokens for the Chariot to copy. Okay. A green land off the top, please, for some Treefolk action. So now I could either play Chariot or Goldspan. Chariot, crew have 6 power, attack for 4. Or play Goldspan and then next turn. I think I'll just play Goldspan. Next time we have mana for Wrenn and Seven. Yeah, Chariot is just an amazing magic card. A little underutilized lately. Okay. Yeah, how do you like that? How do you like that, huh? Still great combo. Wrenn and Seven and Chariot. Maybe you can play Abzan? Oh no. Oh shit. I should have. Oh no, I should have sacked the treasure. That was a punt. I forgot about them gaining the mana there. Okay. No lands. Okay. What do I do? What do I do? I guess I'll just play Chariot and GRUUL attack. This one. This triggers in the upkeep, huh? Makes treasure 1/1 or non-creature blood token. How much do I care? I feel like I don't care enough. Especially because Hive of the Eye Tyrant threatens to kill my Wrenn and Seven here. So I don't want to spend my mana on trying to kill this. Binding of the Old Gods. Very, very much black. Green mid-range here. Alright. Nothing. 3 cards in hand. No blood token sack. 3 spells, I suppose. Alright, I'm going aggro. They're at 11. I have the Den of the Bugbear here. It's time to make a move. How aggro? Are we going Tree Folk and then attack for 10, 14? Not the best idea, probably. I think I would have just plus the Wrenn and Seven here. And then probably not even Crew. Yeah. What I would do, I would just activate Den and attack for 6, 10 damage. And yeah. And then if they have like a removal for the Den, they still go to 5. And then if they wanna, then they have to sweep the cats. Then we can just make a 7/7 and a Crew attack, sort of like that. Anyways, alright, poor performance in game 2 there from game 3 actually from my opponent. Alright. Burning Hands coming in handy. I'm making fun of the card, but it was actually very useful in game 2, killing that 5/5 Zerolf. 1,200 years ago, Daimyo Konda took for himself part of Okagachi, the mightiest kami, which began the Kami War. That part became Kyodai, that's what I read. The mighty Daimyo. Nice. I'm a fan of Japanese history a little bit. The Quad Dragon, alright. This is a good hand. What are we bottoming? Maybe a land? Maybe a Dragon's Fire? Maybe it's a land, actually. I think it's a land. No? Is it a Dragon's Fire? I think it's a land. We have a lot of mana sources, essentially. I could have also bottomed the Jaspera, technically, huh? That would not have been egregious. Yeah. That's alright. Jaspera is sort of like a land, actually, and it helps ramping, right? If I bottom the Jaspera, we draw a Chariot. I can't cast Chariot then. On turn 3. Now I can't cast Chariot on turn 3 either. Well, Maybe I can actually, huh? So this becomes a free blocker, sure. Let's kill the Valky, I suppose. What's up? You have a voltage surge? Guess I could go this one into Fable. No. I think I will just cycle this one away with the ability. I don't need the life points, I don't need the body, it's a bad card here. Red Black Sacrifice. Aggressively slanted with Sanguine Stature. Statuette? God knows how to pronounce that. These two are bad. These two are bad too, but not much worse. Kind of out of gas. If they answer this Chariot somehow. Ooh, interesting. It's an unusual card to see in this type of deck. I really want to build a... Oh my god. Oh god, that was golden. Oh, sorry opponent for that. Oh my god. I was about to say I wanted to build a deck around Invoke Despair, maybe in Standard. It's already a Haymaker in Alchemy, but in Standard it hasn't been seeing much play. I mean, counterspells. Maybe they're fine. We'll see. Maybe I want to board out like Jaspera Sentinel. I'm worried about sweepers. I definitely want Outland Liberator. I mean, Tangletrap is good against the Anvil and the Statue, I guess, sort of. Not really. Flame Blast Bolt, Dragon's Fire. Maybe play like 2 Bolt, 2 Fire. The Braid would be sort of nice, I guess, in this matchup, yeah. And I don't know about the Sentinel. Like, I don't want to have these dogs around that don't do much. Especially if they have, like, Meathook Massacre, just sweep them all away. So maybe I want Negate, but it's like, we're very much a tap-out deck. And on the draw, it's going to be even more difficult. I'm just going to play Bolt. Invoke Despair. Like, it could also be the case that my opponent just boards out Invoke Despair. Invoke Despair does not... does mess with Planeswalkers, creatures, and enchantments. So it doesn't mess with Chariot, for example. So it's not that great. The Bankbuster. Imagine Lurrus would be around. Pretty good. Pretty good in this deck for sure. This sacrifice deck. I could just kill this off. Might be the right move actually. I'll just play Fable. But then they kill the Liberator. Yeah, I think I'll play a little controlling here. I'll just kill these two now. We have a pretty grindy hand. We might just be able to grind our opponent out. Oh my god, that is an annoying card to deal with. Very much. Opponent has a great draw here. Sauron usually not at its best against a GRUUL aggro deck, but very good here. Because like I chose to go the control route instead of going onto the board, and I kind of got super punished because my opponent actually played a card that's very good against someone who's trying to play control. Or like, yeah, trading resources. Alright, I guess these two. Maybe these two. Jump blocking. This Deadly Dispute, huh? Very nice. So the question here, Chariot, Fable, and also the question, do you shock? I think I'll just play Fable. Tapped. And then if everything goes well, we will make a bunch of mana next turn, and then we can play Goldspan, have double treasure mana, and then cast Chariot post-combat. Whoa, what's happening here? It's just like black-red mid-range, huh? Weird deck. Weird deck. So many cards I didn't anticipate. Okay, opponent is just like stone cold nuts today, huh? What the heck? What was that? Turn 6, 10 mana, Goldspan plus Invoke. Let's go. Yeah. Man, what the heck? We got stomped. Okay. Tangletrap number 2, I suppose. Dragon's Fire. I guess some Disdainful Strokes, maybe. Maybe they don't even have Mito Massacre. Yeah, I mean, this is a very snowbally matchup, I suppose. Like, we just gotta snowball onto the battlefield and overwhelm the opponent. That's the goal here. Alright, this is awesome. We have Magda Sentinel. The combo. The combo. I'm not. So my opponent's playing like. So yeah, that's the thing I definitely advise against doing. They're playing Experimental Synthesizer, which is a very good card and a very low to the ground cheap deck. But as you saw, my opponent has a bunch of 5-drops in their deck, and they really got punished in game 1 with the synthesizers. Because they hit those 5-drops, and they're just terrible if you hit those. So you got to be careful when you play that card. The synthesizer, that you don't play an expensive deck. So I don't know if my opponent should have that even in their deck. Alright, it's party time. It is party time. Actually, I could just... Oh yeah, I have to. Yeah, no. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I'll just kill this harvester. Good. Yep. Hello to the party. I have enough mana to do everything I want. Yeah, I could even give the Wrenn and Seven token haste. Oh man. Magda Goldspan. Pfft. Broken. Spit out my entire hand on turn 4. Look at this board state. Deadly Dispute into Meathook for free would still leave me with my 2 biggest creature in the manland. So it's not that worrisome. Yeah, this is the power. This is the power of Magda's Jaspera Sentinel. Yeah, you saw it in action. And plus Goldspan. I mean, Goldspan on turn 3. As I said earlier, that's how I got the words. It's pretty messed up. It feels like you're playing a different format when you're doing that. But to allow yourself to have these draws, you have to play Jaspera Sentinel and Magda into your deck, which are pretty bad top decks. Standalone, not that good. Yeah, I mean, a card like Luminac Aspirant is a much better 2-drop on average than a Magda, for example. But I mean, in this deck, Magda has a lot of synergies, which is nice. In addition to having Jaspera Sentinel. Mountain, 2-drop, 3-drop. I think this is okay. Like, if the Magda survives, it's certainly good, right? Jungle Hollow. And we have a decent chance at drawing lands. We play 26. If we draw 1 land, we already have a good 3-drop. And, yeah. Black-green mid-range again? What's going on here? Oh, Junt this time. Everybody's playing bulky, huh? Well, we can play Chariot here, so perfect. No, you have a Shark? That was huge. They took my 3-drop and killed my Magda, man. That was rough. That was game winning. Anyways, let's hope to draw green, I guess. Or hope to... Yeah, I don't know, like now I'm infinitely behind. Like that was brutal. What a brutal turn. Runner. Forest. That's what I need. Because this Magda is not going to deliver, I'm sure. Main deck, Flameless Bolt. I want to play Esper Planeswalkers, seeing people doing this. So bad against any controlling deck. I don't understand people that play Flameless Bolt over Voltage Surge when they have treasure tokens. Like, there's not that much to sacrifice, and the option to deal 4 damage is just incredible on Voltage Surge. So whenever I have at least some treasure producers, I would like usually play Voltage Surge over Flameless Bolt. Junt mid-range. Opponent hasn't shown me a green card, but they're playing a lot of green lands. It's weird. I mean, I gotta tell you, I'm not the biggest fan of this sideboard. There's just like, also not sure about these counterspells in the main deck these days. Maybe they're not so good. Maybe I'm playing this deck wrongly, but like thinking how the games play out and all, I don't know about these counterspells. There's nothing like is it turns in standard right now. There's nothing like that's really trying to play something huge. Not even Blood on the Snow. We just have a bunch of mid-rangey decks that have like Wandering Emperor, which is a good target for Negate, but you know, you can't, like, this deck doesn't play at instant speed all the time, so you can't always have that up, which makes it then more difficult to justify playing it. All right. We've been having a little rough time with our hands. Jesus. I'm keeping. I'm not happy though. But yeah, I don't think I can mulligan this. It's fine. Like, for example, if they have a bunch of Flame Blast Bolts, then at least they won't have any targets for them in the early game. So, like, if I have 2-drop, 3-drop, and they have removal, my 2-drop and 3-drop might just die anyways. Oh, this card is so good. It's just like, so good. And okay, now my opponent's just straight racked us. Whoa, nothing. I want to crew, attack, trade. The question is, do I play Goldspan or Chariot? Probably just Chariot, I guess. Do I still want to play Chariot? I think now that they're tapped out, I want to play the Goldspan. They have Voltage Surge. Sick. So they play Bolts and Voltage Surge. Okay. I guess if they're just maxing out on all those, then if you already play 4 Voltage Surge, I guess you play 2 Flame Blast. I mean, that's way too much cheap removal. But my opponent's showing me, yeah, my opponent's taking care of my draw here pretty well. Maybe not my best matchup. I don't know, like, Chariot is pretty good against the Rakdos deck, but yeah, my opponent's just been drawing amazing. Could flip the Werewolf back here by killing like the Harvester. It's probably the move. I don't want this to be a 4-4 and straight up attacking into my Chariot. It looks like they have another Shark, huh? Something's going on. All the Sharks in the world. Put this on red, okay. Makes me think they don't play Invoke Despair. I mean, Invoke Despair in a 3-color deck is a little greedy. Pretty good. I need a good draw here. That was not it. I can trade chariots there. Yeah, I probably have to. Sucks, but on defense my chariot won't do much either. I mean, like this thing flips and they're gonna attack with these two. What am I gonna do, you know? It's just a very, very bad position. No matter how you put it or whatever. Like, we just needed really desperately a draw there. Double block there, take 6, go to yeah, I go to 1 actually, because this drains me for 2. So if they have nothing, I go to 1. I'm left with 2 kitties against the Valky. They have 2 cards, I have 2 cards. I'm keeping the mountain in hand because of the Fable of the Mirror Breaker, in case we want to discard it. But I might get my first loss here. Yeah. I could blow up the meat hook, preserve some life total. Wait a minute, my opponent could have killed me. No, I mean, they couldn't have killed me, but almost. Alright. Oh, they're not exiling creatures. Oh, that's a good pizza. I've been drawing really terribly with this deck, but I mean, that's sort of a downside of this deck, I guess. If you don't draw Fable, you don't really have any card selection. You just really gotta hope to draw your things the right order. My opponents didn't really do anything impressive. Like, they played some dudes and some removal and they lost. That's like, I don't know. That's not... I don't want to play a deck that loses to some random mid-range creatures and some removal spell. That sounds very bad to me. But yeah, I mean, again, like Fable and Chariot, they're all 2-for-1s. Wrenn and Seven is a 2-for-1. But yeah, we're missing... We need more 2-for-1s. We need more Fable type of cards. More Chariot type of cards. The format is so mid-range focused and such a grind fest that just playing aggro doesn't seem so appealing to me. I mean, this is more special than an aggro deck because it has like the explosiveness. But still. I mean, I don't know what okay. They had something. Maybe they had like a Rune of Speed. Okay. Chariot first. The next turn, Fable plus Negate. Interesting, interesting. Wrenn and Seven. That's a tempting play. up the pressure. Getting the Fable out is also nice. Getting some mana going. I think I like the Wrenn. Getting the pressure on here is better than Fable, I think. But like if they take a turn off to cast Showdown here, I think I'm sort of fine with that. Man, they're gonna have a life linking. Bazillion. 5/5. 8/8. What can you do? So I go to 12. They go to 14. And then they get some dudes on the next turn. Some free freeze. Oh, they just share it. Well, that's... okay. I mean, they're at 6. They're not worried about dying. Don't want to draw. What could I draw into? I mean, I could draw into Goldspan, of course. But Fable is a pretty good card. I think I want to keep that one. Hit me for 11. Go. I guess no. I could have traded there, huh? I didn't actually think about that. Shoot a damage on this. Anyways, opponent has 1 blocker, 6, 10, 12, so they have to jump block. It's nice. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna play this in case I find a land for this thing. Although I might want to keep the land in hand actually, if I think about it. Jump here, take 8, go to 4. This is a free. Yeah, I'll keep the hand for the Fable. Like the tree focus is 6/6, already lethal. So they're at 4, so they die to the dragon, so they have to attack with the Jukai. I probably should. Okay, that's nice. Right, I forgot. I should have played this first. Small misstep. Doesn't matter. Yeah, alright. Okay, we get the runes player, nice. This seems important. And I guess building is not too bad. Negate also, I mean, not terrible, but not amazing on a draw. Like when you, again, like this deck is not that easy. It's not that easy to keep up mana. I think this one is not the best on the draw. Same with Moonveil. Stretching my deck is a little thin though, in terms of threats. Just having like these 10 cards that actually, you know, win the game. Play like one Negate, cut one Sentinel, play Dragon. Well, Dragon. The Dragon was pretty good in that last game. Drew has a bunch of cards. And like the rune stack, it's pretty. The Goldspan is very good against them. If we just want to draw Goldspan, I suppose. Early removal and Goldspan. Early removal and Goldspan. I mean, this is what I wanted, I guess. I should have been a little bit more specific. I wanted a little less lands. Five lands. Ay, ay, ay. One of them a man land, and a Burning Hands on turn 2, and a Goldspan on turn 5. I guess I keep. Like we just have to draw a couple spells. Okay. That means Goldspan turn 4. That's good. That's exactly like now this hand is good. Not like incredible or anything, but like decent. Okay, I'll just pass. I don't have anything. I'll put a stop so they think I'm bluffing a removal. I'll just kill it, whatever. Damage might matter. Lair of the Hydra of lifelink. I mean, that could definitely come up in the late game. Alright, we need more gasoline. Yeah, I think this deck should definitely play 4 Shatterskull Smashing. Shatterskull Smashing is so amazing because, again, you don't have like this card draw or this, you don't have much card selection, but having a land that can be a 10 drop and kill your opponent's board state is like amazing. What the heck are you doing, opponent? That can't be a good play. You're sacrificing a land with lifelink. It's a great ability to kill off my Jaspera Sentinel. That seems terrible. I forgot what I was about to say, or what was I talking about actually? Totally forgot. They confused me so much. Hasty Cave. Blocking my Goldspan in the future. Oh yeah, I was talking about GRUUL needing ways to use their mana because, yeah, and Shatterskull Smashing is one of those ways to do so. I could also activate the Lair. Put him to 11. Opponent has a very weird draw, not doing much at all. Okay. $11 life. Well, that should be it, right? 4, 6, 8, 12. Even without that, I might have had lethal. Because I can activate like Den and Lair. Which then they block the Den and it takes 6, 8, 9. Yeah, I think I had lethal even without the Dragon's Fire. Alright. Alright. I mean, when it goes, it goes. But like, I mean, my opponent wasn't doing anything, to be fair. Alright. I'll play one more match and I will make some slight changes to the deck. Okay, one mountain, I see. That's why you don't want to have, because you want to have that one basic mountain, I suppose. 4, 8, 10, mana-wise, 12, 22. Okay, cut a forest for Shatterskull. And yeah, I mean that's the one change I guess I'm very easily making here. And then I haven't played enough with the deck to really... I would have to think a little bit more, but like you could play more Planeswalkers on the sideboard. You could play Arlen, for example. That's a nice Planeswalker against the control deck. Like, I'm just looking for more mid-rangey cards that we can bring in against these black-white decks. Yeah. Planeswalkers are just the best. Arlen, Wrenn and Seven. Ranger class. That could be a good sideboard card, yeah. Briarbridge Tracker is a nice mid-rangey threat. The 2/3, make a treasure. Not a treasure, a clue. And then 2+0. Has 2+0 for each. I think this hand's good. Like, I just need to draw one land, and I have a great hand. Okay, nice. Blue-red. Foretell. But yeah, this card has... I'm going to explore this card more. I'm gonna... Like, it's just underplayed in Standard, right? And it's a very good card. Don't Jabari Disruption, please. No! At least they have to use that, I guess. No Jabari Disruption is making me feel better. Blue-red. Usually it's Jeskai combo, but maybe this is something different. Sword coming is unusual. Yeah, it could just be a blue-red control deck. Alright, that was big. I really need this Goldspan Dragon to hit the battlefield, so I have these counter spells available. That's how I win this game. The Viper Zero is banned, so... That's... And they clearly didn't have a Disdainful Stroke here, otherwise they would have played it. So, cool. If I draw a land next turn, I'm just gonna slam. Now, when is the moment to use the Dragon's Fire? I suppose that's the question. I think it's not now, actually. I think I'll just keep up my Disdainful Stroke in case they have another dragon. They might have Hullbreaker Horror, but I'm not beating Hullbreaker Horror anyways. Should I use Dragon's Fire now, though? Maybe. My apologies, that was my doorbell. One of my roommates is going to take care of that. Okay. All right. Okay. That didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Maybe I needed to let them deal me the 4 damage with the dragon. Keep up the counter magic. They have a braid. Fading Hope. That doesn't matter. I get my 4 damage. That's good. I also die in 2 turns to the hall. That's bad, actually. That's really bad. Okay, counter that. If they would have just activated Hall, attacked me twice here, that would have been a way to win for them. I'm really happy they didn't do so. But I mean, my opponent didn't know that. If I have like... Okay. Some good last cards to have to refill here. Ooh. Or non-basic land. That is actually big. Kills the hall. If I had one token, one something, a treasure at least. Nothing to copy. Opponent has a nice looking deck. They have a braid? No. I was like, yeah, I could just attack with the 4/4 dragon, but I'd rather have them kill my chariot if they have a removal here. Probably should mess with that, huh? Oh, shoot, I totally forgot. Damn it, yeah, I should have... Oh no, that was too fast. I should have blown this up. I was thinking about that before, but... damn it. I could have drawn a card there. Okay, fine. I think it's just still better to draw a random card off the top here. If it's a spell like Magda, I can draw another card. Like I can